Hey Artsies! This week I decided to experiment with watercolor and design my own adorable notebook cover. This is super easy to make and I absolutely loved how it turned out. So let's get started. All you'll need is watercolor paper, watercolors and paintbrushes, a plain notebook, glue, scissors, a pencil, ruler, and a black fine liner. And that's it. So for the back of my notebook, I want to design it with a pretty floral pattern, and I'm just going to be using these watercolors. They're really inexpensive and I found them at a local department store and they work really well. I'm first going to start with my paints and I'm going to mix them together to get the perfect shade that I want. And once I'm happy with the shade, to paint a flower, you want to start with a couple squiggles. But once you're happy with your squiggles, you can go in with half semicircles around the squiggles in a circular shape. So basically you're trying to create the petals of the flower and just leave a thin gap between each flower. This definitely looks like you're using a stencil. And also you want to use a lot of water, so then for the next step, we're going to take a darker shade and just puddle some of that on top of the water. This gives a really cool watercolor effect, and I just learned this from practice and I love how it looks. So to create the color of my leaf, I'm mixing some green and some yellow. And then I'm just creating a half kind of raindrop shape or teardrop shape, and then I'm just going to fill it in with my yellow and green. And I'm doing the same exact thing with a couple other flowers so I can fill up the area on my paper. You're just going to start out with some water and create the perfect puddle of water that you want. And I'm using a little bit of pigmented water so you guys can see the water coming through. And then I'm going to go in with the color and just blot some color on top of the puddle of water. This technique is used a lot by actual watercolor artists and it's really helpful. And you just need to be really good at knowing your colors and what type of shades you want in your circle. I'm blow drying my watercolor just so it dries a little bit quicker, but you can just let it air dry. And I'm also adding some more color where I think it's needed. And once I'm happy and it's completely dry, I'm going to start using my pen to write out my quote, and I wrote "Work hard and dream big." This notebook looks so pretty and I'm using it as a journal currently and I love how it looks. So I thought this would be the perfect DIY to show you guys. As always, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!